Hello friends and welcome to La Calama YouTube channel. I'm Natasha and I'm talking to you from Manitoba, Canada, where I live with my family. Today will be another knitting episode where I would like to share with you, first of all, my trip to knitting festival. It was like Frolic festival, very small one but very cozy, where I got some knitting related supplies. Also, I would like to show you my finished objects, my works in progress. In the end, I would like to show you one package with yarn that arrived also this past few weeks. I would like to talk a little bit about sweaters that I'm wearing right now. This sweater I was knitting in December 2022. We had, like with some of my friends knitting, we had a challenge that we would like to knit some kind of Christmassy sweaters together, and I decided to knit this sweater. I designed this yoke myself and put all the colors together, because yarn that I used, it was Let Lopi yarn, which I got ball by ball from separate purchases from second-hand store. And I decided to put them together, and I wanted oversized sweater, and I thought that cropped version with long sleeves would be comfortable and convenient for me. But as I was wearing it for a couple times, I realized that I don't like long sleeves. So you see here stitch marker, I kind of measured, and I decided to unravel parts of the sleeves and make from red yarn kind of more wider but shorter ribbing here on sleeves, and the rest of this dark gray yarn I will just knit it up into the body, and I will do red ribbing but just wider and have split hems on the sides. And also I would like to knit, like you can see, I have some sparkles on my top here, so I would like to add this gray sparkly yarn to the red sleeves as well, because it feels like a little bit not enough sparkle in this sweater. So that's how I decided to modify this sweater. And then I think when it will get warmer here, for those who don't know, Manitoba usually quite cold in winter. Like we have very long winter, and we have very like -30, -20, -40 temperature. So this sweater I think would be perfect for end of winter and beginning of spring, when it's outside like -5 or +10, like between that range. Then I can wear this sweater instead of spring jacket, or maybe light rain jacket and then sweater underneath. So I really want to check out this Lopi yarn and see how it keeps me warm, or is it comfortable, or yeah, how it feels. Because I know a lot of people like it, and I want to see if I like it or not. If I do, then I will knit more in the future. If not, then it will be the only sweater that I'll have. So let's start with Fiber Festival. So friends, I couldn't sit in my Lopi sweater because it just was too hot, so I changed into another top that I knitted, and I designed it myself. It was just kind of freestyling. I used a rooster, I think it was baby alpaca, but maybe baby alpaca with merino wool, and I knitted myself short sleeve V-neck sweater. I would like to show you what I bought at the festival. So first I got this beautiful sock yarn with stellina. It's 75% superwash merinos, 20 nylon and 5 stellina. And it's dyed by Cloud9 Fiberworks. Sorry, I'm a bit sick, so my voice doesn't sound very good. And I wanna try spinning yarn. So I got this fleece, also dyed by Cloud9 Fiberworks, and it's 100% superwash merino wool, approximately 110 grams. And because I'll be spinning first time, I decided to take these bright colors, so it would be fun to spin. And also I had to buy spindles. So this one is a lighter one. It looks smaller. And this one is a square one. I just couldn't not to take it. It's heavier one, and I think it would be better for plying. So that will be my new hobby, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'd like to show you what happened. So I opened this fleece and I started to make my own yarn. So much fun, very wobbly at the beginning. So I would like, you just saw a video from festival, and you saw what I bought at the festival. And so my goal was to buy one skein of sock yarn, hand-dyed sock yarn, to keep a memory about this festival. And I will keep it in my stash for a while, but then if I feel like knitting with it, then I will. Also, you probably saw that I bought fleece top. It was also hand-dyed, and I started to spin yarn on this little spindle, and it's actually working better and better. A lady who was selling spindles, she gave me advice to spin every day, but maybe for 10-15 minutes, like for 2 weeks, just to get a feel of it. And then she said you can do as much as you want, but if in the beginning, for example, you do it not right way, first day, and then, yeah, it's better. I don't know, I just followed her advice. And I have here almost 25 grams already, and the top was about 110 grams. And another interesting thing, after I was spinning yarn a little bit, I was so excited, and I felt like it's coming from the inside of me, like kind of I feel this fleece and yarn. So I took a picture and I posted it on my Instagram feed, and then my mom's younger sister, she contacted me, and she said that I'm the only one from grandkids who is continuing the passion of the grandma. And I was just so excited. Like, I didn't know that my grandma was knitting, I didn't know that my grandma was spinning yarn, and she was using spindles, and she was also using spinning wheel. I don't know, it just made me so happy, because I knew my history that my mom taught me to knit when I was 7 years old, but I had no idea that my grandma was spinning yarn and knitting. Especially she loved to spin Angora fur, so somebody was brushing out Angora bunnies, and she was spinning that fluff from Angora bunnies, and then she was knitting shawls and hats. And because when she lived, it was after Second World War, so there was need for handmade items because it was hard to get stuff. So she was making handmade stuff for her family to keep them warm. I don't know, it just made me so happy. Like, you know, you just discover your passion and you discover your roots, that you are not the first one in your generation who is knitting, but now I know, like, it's like, you know, my grandma was doing it, and maybe her mom was, I don't know, but it just so interesting and so exciting. Okay, let's move now onto the finished objects. And as I was talking about Angora, I knitted these 3 Angora headbands, and I'll put some pictures of me wearing them. So they're just simple headbands with this cute little front, and each of them weigh just just 25 grams. So they're very like you don't need to have very much yarn to knit one of those, and time. So great for gifts. Also, I knitted also from Angora mink yarn these cute little red mittens, because hello, it's February, right? It's Valentine's Day. Should have something red like hearts. How do you do like this? Yeah. Also, I was knitting a few more items out of Angora, and I recorded small pieces when they were finished, and I'll insert them now so you can see. Hello, my dear friends. I'm coming to you with my finished object. I finished this beautiful size 8 white Angora socks, and I noticed that gray yarn, its color 02, is a bit heavier, a little bit than white yarn. So, and I decided when I'll finish and wash and block my white socks, I'll also try to weigh them and see. So gray socks, size 8, they weigh 75 grams, but white socks exactly from same yarn, just a different color, they weigh 70 grams. So that's a difference. And also next I would like to show you 2 small finished objects. Hello friends, today I would like to show you my another finished object. Is this beautiful fingerless maids that I knitted out of Angora wool nylon yarn. Super excited. I knitted them and finished them yesterday, but then realized that one ribbon I knitted 8 rows and the other one knitted 10 rows. So today in the morning, after washing them already, I opened one of them and unraveled 2 rows and closed them again, bind them off again. They're super cute and they weigh only 43 grams. So super gorgeous. Hello my dear friends, would like to show you my another finished pair of socks. They're so beautiful, so cute, they're so fluffy. So I just weigh them and they weigh only 67 grams. It's size 7, women's size. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about them, but they're cute. Another my finished object is from this beautiful yarn that I got from Cozy Knitter. It's a 2022 Advent 24 stripes, and if you remember, I started to knit them in December and I was following 1 stripe a day, but then I slowed down and I didn't finish them on time in December, but they are finished now. And as you can see, 24 stripes starts from blue color and it goes all the way up to here. So if I would want to have socks just 24 stripes, they will be this size. But because skein had 120 grams, so there was another, I don't know if exactly another repeat, but quite a bit. So I decided to keep knitting because I wanted longer socks like that, so they would be up to my knees. And from here you can see I did 10 stripes, a repeat of the colors from here. And as you can see, also I decided to add some stitches. So, and here very slowly I moved into ribbing 3 by 1, and all the purls I was adding them. And I finished with a double knitting here and closed it with needle. kitchen, no, it's not like, it's almost like kitchener stitch, but a little bit different. So I'm wear them that they would stick out of my black boots and with jeans, and I think it will look very nice. I'm super excited. I like all the colors here. I like how yarn opened up after washing, like it bloomed a little bit, and they're really nice firm socks. So I will be wearing them. I will not wait till next Christmas. I think I'll start to wear them already because I like them very much. And this 2 balls left, just few grams left, and I will or add them into my memory square blanket, or I'll see how this sock's wearing. If heels and toes, because I used a different yarn for it, it's a little bit lighter weight than the rest of the sock, and if heel and toes feel weird, then I'll just cut them out and I will knit like afterthought heel and toes with same yarn. But if they were okay, then I'll just add the stripes to my square memory blanket that I'm knitting very slowly, but still working on it sometimes. So next, let's move into works in progress, and I have half finished object. It's this. I was knitting socks for my son out of this yarn. I don't know which yarn it is because I bought it like in a secondhand store without tag, and it was almost full skein here. So, and I decided to knit socks for my son, and I think I showed you this sock in the progress, but now one of them is finished, and now I can start the other one, because this sock weighs 32 grams and I have 34 grams left. So I think I would be able to knit identical socks, exactly like this one, but we'll see. He's waiting, but he actually wanted like brighter socks, but he's getting blue ones. Let's talk more about socks. If you remember, one of my old New Year's cast-ons were socks from Alize Comfort Sock, and this colorway is 2698. I got this yarn from my friend Olga from Germany, and that's how far I got. Very beautiful color, and I decided to put this purple, dark purple for the heel. And in this sock I used a tutorial by Arny&Carlos. They are like heels that they did for Regia Perfect Pair, and I tried it here, and it's really nice. I like it how it looks, I like how it fits. I used this heel before, but then I a bit forgot about it, and now one of my friends reminded me about this tutorial, and I decided to use this heel in this pair of socks. And I will leave tutorial by Arny&Carlos in description box under this video. So that's how far I got. These socks I have, like they're usually in this cute little project bag. I got it at Michael's craft store. So this bag usually I keep in my car, and when my daughter is driving or when I'm waiting for someone in a car, then I'm slowly knitting on this pair of socks. And yes, I still remember that I need to knit second sock for my Christmas socks that I got Christmas yarn from Hobby. But I was waiting for needles, and now I finished, because I have only 2 pairs of the short Chagoo 2.5 needles, and now I finished my 24 stripe socks. So now I can cast on or second sock for my son or second sock for holiday Christmas socks. Yeah, so I'll decide which one I'll start first. Okay, I think that's it about socks. Now let's move into a new project that I started from this yarn, and I will insert you a small video where I'm showing beginning of this process. I just received this 2 skeins of this beautiful yarn from Knit Picks, and it's Muse iron weight, 114 yards per 100 grams. And here we can see that it's superwash merino wool, and color is 28817. And I want to knit myself. My daughter hat, kind of like helmet. So that's like nice yellow, nice dots, speckles, green. So we'll see how it will look in a hat. I unwound already merino wool, but I didn't want to be to stay on my ball winder, so I had to do it by hand. And also I decided to add one strand of this bounce alpaca. It's 82% superfine alpaca, 13 merino wool, and 5 nylon, and it's from Knit Picks. It's super soft and nice yarn. I think it will go well together with the other one. Just want to show quickly how they look. They look so soft and so beautiful. So I decided to knit a hat for my daughter. It will be a hat and it will be going into a cowl right away. I was knitting this hat like it's my third attempt. First two didn't work, so we'll see how it goes. It's like really nice and soft, and I think I just need to go here 2 more centimeters, and then I can close it up on the front, like under neck, and keep going just to knit a small cowl and knit ribbon around the face. So it will be all nice and tight. And then hopefully it will keep her warm when she goes to school and plays outside for recess. We talked already about all my accessories, and now let's talk about my garments, because I have 2 on my needles that I'm working kind of more diligently on. One of them I started on New Year's Eve, my old New Year's Eve, as I said. This beautiful skein I bought from the store Hibiscus Filati. It's a store in Germany. It's Italian yarn, and it's 90% cashmere and 10% silk. And silk, it would be these dots that you see on this nice cone. And I'm knitting in needles 4.5 millimeters. And this yarn blooms incredibly after washing. So I was knitting top down, just completely freestyling, and I think I'm ready to divide my sweater for sleeves and body. And I almost divided it yesterday in the evening, but then I remember about my other sweater, which I'm knitting out of these 2 gorgeous yarns. One of them drops kid silk, color number 13. It was lying flat, so it's flat. And other one, it's merino wool with nylon and a little bit of stellina. I hand dyed this yarn by myself. I have 3 skeins like that, so I'm holding them together, and I'm working on Love Note sweater, and it has this beautiful lace. And I finished 1 sleeve. And why I started to work really hard on this sweater, because I remembered that we are knitting this love sweater together. I heard about this knit along from, I will put her name of her podcast. It's in my head and I forgot. Cozy Meadows podcast or something like that. I'll put name and link below. So she suggested that we would knit love sweater together, cast it on New Year's night, and then we will post pictures on Instagram on February 14th, on Valentine's Day. So, and when I realized which day is it today, then I thought, okay, now I need to really fast working on this sweater. So I finished 1 sleeve, and I decided to make long sleeve. And in pattern you need a 3/4 sleeve, but I decided to make it longer, and I added 3 decreases. So, and also another modification which I made, I started from neckline, because in pattern you do neckline after. because they say it's like for better fit, but I know approximately which fit I want, so I decided to risk it and start with ribbon runaways. And also pattern calls for 6mm needles, so you use less yarn and knit it faster, but I didn't want it to be lace to be too open, so that's why I'm knitting on 5mm needles. And I like fabric which it creates, because if it's possible, I really want to wear this sweater without a shirt underneath. So, but we'll see how it turned out. I finished one sleeve, so now I'm ready for a second sleeve, but I'm a little bit worried about yarn, because when you attach a new skein in hand-dyed yarn, there might be a difference. So I'm glad I had like a little bit left from first skein, so when I will attach second sleeve, I will do every other row alternating this skein and a new one. So maybe I'll do like 10 centimeters or so alternating, and then I'll just go into this skein, and if I have a little bit left, I'll do same for the body. But also because I'm holding it together with kid silk, so that might make a difference, and blend it all together. So when I was dyeing yarn, I was trying to make all skeins exactly same, so maybe there wouldn't be a problem, I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm super excited about this top, and I'm really looking forward to wear it. And I started another project. If you think that I have already so many stuff on my needles, but this project was a request from my oldest daughter. She has a car, and I'll put picture of her car here. It's a kind of older car, but it has like super powerful engine from Mustang, and it drives very fast and nice, and she loves that car very much, and she even gave a name for this car. So car's name is Rose, and she wants that I would knit her a pillow that would represent her car. And the inside it has leather seats of this color. So I had to go to the store and specifically find acrylic yarn which would be this color. And because I wanted this pillow to be really stable and nice, I decided to add one strand of this cotton yarn, and also 2 strands of cone. It's acrylic with cotton. So, and it helps me to give stability to this fabric. And also this pillow will have an embroidery on it, and I'll insert picture what she drew for me, so we'll have an idea what kind of embroidery she wants. So it would be quite a big pillow, and I decided to knit every day 6 rows, because she's coming in the end of February for my birthday, and I would like this pillow to be ready to gift it to her, so she can use it already. So this project kind of jumped onto my needles, not planned, but I really have to work on it, because end of February is coming pretty fast. So I was so glad to talk to you today. I think it's all my knitting news. I didn't forget anything, except that I will insert in the end unboxing of my last yarn packages. I hope you like it because I loved it so much. And yeah, and I'll keep you posted. Last weekend I was sick, so I didn't record anything, but now I'm back healthy, so I hope I'll see you more often. Bye. Dear friends, I would like to show you unboxing. Woolsey Wool in Winnipeg, they had a sale, winter sale. They had a winter sale, and I decided to buy a few skeins of a sock yarn. So this gorgeous is from Lang, Super Socks and Greek Myth colorway, and it's so gorgeous. See, it's not only stripes, but also it has some dots in very beautiful colors. So I wanted to try this yarn, and this yarn I never tried before, because here you can see a color shift, but instead of pink there is like a dark purple. but still it would be so beautiful. It's also virgin wool with 20% of polyamide, and it's called Stormy D grade. Super cool. I'm so super excited to try it. And this yarn was the reason of a purchase, because I want to add some more brighter garments into my wardrobe, and I was looking for something pink again, so I'm working on a love note in pink, but it's a different pink color. And this one is kind of like a rose pink, vintage pink. So it's llama lace, and it's 100% baby llama, and in 100 grams we have here 550 meters. Super nice, soft, gorgeous yarn. And because it was sale, they only had 4 skeins left in these colors, and I picked all of them up. So they had 2 pink ones, and I decided if for some reason it's a little bit not enough for a garment, I'll add a little bit purple, because I'm planning to hold 1 strand of baby llama and 1 strand of kid silk from Drops, or I have some kid silk from Knit Picks, and I'll just see which one is matching with the color the best. And if I have some purple and brown left, then I want to knit maybe shawl. I think it would be very nice and drapey, but maybe I'll still hold kid silk with it. We'll see. Or maybe garment, I don't know. But they're just like price was really good, and quality is really good too. So now I got 600 grams more to add to my yarn library. Yay! Super excited about this purchase.